And let's start there. Breaking this morning, new details in the killing of conservative activist and Turning Point USA co-founder Charlie Kirk. Kirk was shot yesterday during an event at Utah Valley University. He was just 31 years old. FBI officials say they were able to start tracking the movements of his killer starting at the moment the person stepped foot on campus. But the search for that shooter continues.
This was a targeted event. We don't believe that the community is at risk. However, we are exhausting every resource to find him, and we will do so.
Now, here is what we know. Video showed Kirk speaking to nearly 3,000 people at an outdoor event in the central courtyard. Officials say a single shot rang out shortly after 12 p.m. local time. According to a university spokeswoman, the shot is believed to have been fired from that building on the right side of this graphic you see here. 2 people were taken into custody yesterday, but they were later released because they had no link to the shooting. That is according to investigators. Students who attended the campus event showed their support for Kirk shortly after the chaos.
America just needs God. I pray really hard for Charlie and his family, but in conclusion, America needs God, and we need to come to a resolution with all this stuff.
It's terrifying. I don't know what to say. I hope they catch him. He tried to take a man's life who has a family, who has a kid. Nobody deserves to die for something where, everybody has different beliefs, and that's okay.
The messages honoring the life of Kirk continue to pour in today, including this one from President Donald Trump, who has credited the political activist with helping him secure the Ute vote in the 2024 election. So here's what the president had to say during a speech observing 9/11 earlier this morning.
Charlie was a giant of his generation, a champion of liberty, and an inspiration to millions and millions of people. Our prayers are with his wonderful wife, Eric, and his beautiful children. Fantastic people they are. We miss him greatly, yet I have no doubt that Charlie's voice and the courage he put into the hearts of countless people, especially young people, will live on. I'm pleased to announce that I will soon be awarding Charlie Kirk posthumously the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The date of the ceremony will be announced, and I can only guarantee you one thing, that we will have a very big crowd.
Now let's bring in CBS News senior coordinating producer for the Crime and Public Safety Unit, Anna Schecter. Anna, thank you for your time today. What more did we learn about the investigation from what we heard from officials earlier this morning?
Well, we just got new information in Mugo just moments ago. The FBI's Salt Lake City field office put out a statement and photos of a suspect that they believe is behind the shooting of Charlie Kirk and is asking the public for their assistance in finding him. Now, this is actually reminiscent of the Luigi Mangione case when police put out a photo that was captured by surveillance footage asking the public to help identify and locate the individual. This is a very similar playbook. In fact, earlier this morning at a press conference, officials said that they felt confident that with the technology they have, referring to surveillance video, good video, they described it as good video of the suspected shooter, that they would be able to identify him. But if they needed the public's help, they would go to the public, and they just did, Mugo, just in the last minute or so.
Yeah, and out of all of the information we heard from authorities earlier today, what is the evidence that they need to find the shooter? Do you believe they have it? Do you think that photo we just saw, do you think this will help them get to that shooter?
This photo tells us a lot. It tells us that they don't have the suspect's exact ID pinned down. Otherwise, they likely would have put a name out there when they're asking the public to help find the individual. But they certainly have plenty of video elements, images of this person in the what's likely the before maybe seeing him arrive and in the aftermath as he was fleeing. Very distinct photo. You can see a long sleeve black shirt with a logo on the front, dark pants, it looks like jeans. The individual is wearing sunglasses and a baseball cap. So that poses a little bit of a challenge. It appears the individual might be wearing a backpack, but it's hard to tell from these images. But at least this is something that they can go to the public and say, if you have any information about this individual, please call the FBI hotline.
And I know there's so much going on right now, and investigators likely scouring through all the evidence they have. But what do you think is the next step in all of this for them? What else are they looking for?
Well, there's still more surveillance footage to go through. If they have any sense of this individual getting into a vehicle, license plate reader cameras, which are almost ubiquitous in this day and age, they will be on alert and ready to tap into those. But the latest that we heard from law enforcement was that this individual fled on foot, I believe to have gone into the woods, dropped the weapon, and so I don't know that we have any information pertaining to a vehicle that this individual might have used to flee. So this person might be hiding in the woods. They've deployed, I'm sure, teams of investigators casing the local area or around where the weapon was found. And then they're also going to want to go to local airports, bus terminals, to make sure that this person doesn't get further away. And that operation started already last night.
Okay, Anna Schecter, thank you so much for your reporting.